Good morning, traders. So, having a look at Bitcoin, and I've got the weekly chart up here for Bitcoin US dollar, and I've drawn in a range. So, last week we printed a range bar. Now, the interesting thing is that this range bar has been printed on a number of the indexes as well. So, what we are looking at the moment is a potential break to the upside will give us the targets, the range targets, as you can see there. A break to the downside will give us the range targets along those areas there. Now, I can't really see what's happening on the weekly, so let's just pull into the daily. And see. So we have stuck below Tekinson. Every time we hit Tekinson, sellers stepped in and we sold off. But we have created a pretty solid bottom. The concern I have is the following. We have a downward move there, but for all intents and purposes this is flat. So we have a triangle here, and a flat bottom triangle like this normally indicates a continuation move to the bottom. Okay, so a break below here would then bring these range targets into play. Just delete that segment. However, the level that I think we are forming here, and bearing in mind we don't have much on the left to work with, so the bottom of this tail here is pretty much what is being used as a level right now. So this, let's just call it 6,500 area, seems to be the area where there are buyers stepping in for this. Now, there's nothing really bullish about this setup right now. We do have some bullish price action. So we have a pin bar, we have an engulfing there, we have an inside bar here, we have another pin bar, and we have another inside bar. So the price action itself is looking pretty bullish, and I think the range is the one that we need to focus on. So a break below here will bring 5,400 into play, and a break above this will bring us the first target of 8570, which coincides with the 200 EMA, which to me probably looks a little bit more likely at the moment. Let's just get down to the 4 hour. And you can see how the price has just been sitting inside this range. Okay, but within the 4 hour, you can see inside the range, we have another pattern forming. And this is really another triangle, and this triangle a break either side will indicate direction. But these triangles are notorious for fake breakouts. So what I mean by that is it'll break to the downside here and then reverse and go and break to the upside and move to the upside. So what typically happens is it'll try and push the boundaries either side of it. Okay, so pay attention to it. And if you put a Bollinger Band on that, you'll probably find that the apex of the triangle is dead center in the middle of the Bollinger Band on the 20 moving average. Okay, so we also are currently below the 50% of this range. So the 50% Fibonacci of this weekly range is where we are below at the moment. And below the 50 is always a bearish sign. Above the 50 is always a bullish sign. It just really is showing you which direction we're moving in. And I think the last thing I want to have a look at here, so there's nothing else from an ichimoku perspective that is indicating a direction just yet. And from the hour perspective, we have had a crossover here of Kijinson and Tekinson, so That is pretty positive. We are in the cloud, which is going to indicate a bit of a range for the next couple of hours. And apart from that, there's nothing really to write home about here. So for me, I'm looking for a long-term play on Bitcoin. So I'm looking for an area to get long. And I don't really see it at this stage. So I'm probably going to be waiting for a break above this area here. So I'm looking for a break of 7,500 before I start looking for anything. If you're going to be trading on the smaller time frame, there may be a couple of scalps available. So you've got this big fall on Monday, and you have a couple of levels there. You've got a breakout retest there. Yeah, so I think for me, there is some good bullish action here, price action here on the hour. 1, 2, that's 3 pin bars there, inside bar there, engulfing there, nice engulfing here. So there is some good momentum to the upside currently, but I think for me, looking for a long-term trade, I'm looking for breaks above this level and then above this level here. But yeah, so that's my take on Bitcoin. Really just going to be sitting on my hands for now until I see something that confirms a breakout to the top. So obviously I'm looking for a breakout here first on the daily, and then secondly there. Create a new high above this candle, and I'll start getting interested. But until then, sit still and wait for the price action to confirm what's actually going on. Anyway, hope that helps. Catch you guys later.